We are live.
Boom.
Hello, everyone. How you all doing? We got 6 people waiting. Hi, David. Hi, Mary. Hi, Kevin.
Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Hi,
everyone.
Ricky and
I think your first channel is oh, here it goes. Never mind, I'm lagging. All right, everybody's on the right one.
Yep.
I got an
There it
ad
goes.
for a video game.
I had an ad for Viagra.
Tom
Dan.
Kingery, hello. Anyways, guys, Mark just took the night off. He'll be back next week. It was funny. He goes, I don't know if you saw what he wrote, Richie, about he doesn't know how you and me could do like 5 or 6 live streams. And he said, well, me, one, I don't work, so it's not that bad. If I work 40 hours a week, no, there's no way I'd do 5 or 6 live streams in a week.
I don't do any live streams. I just sit on some and do some talking. I don't run anything. I don't operate anything.
Nathan, how you doing?
Hey, Nathan.
There's a man that finds some really cool stuff. I mean, he's got a couple spots. He just finds phenomenal things.
Now, Nathan must be Dog is my co-pilot, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dog is my co-pilot. Yep. So how you doing, Nathan? How you doing, Tom? How's everyone doing tonight? And
Hey, Tom. Hey, Mary.
Mary in the house. Mary, you'll want to be here next week because we got an extra thing in an Amazon order, so we decided to give it away in a live stream. It is an Oliver James personal massager, rechargeable battery. So we will be giving this away next week's live stream with Mark hosting.
Did you plug it in to see if it worked or try it? Or...
No,
Try it. Did you try it?
Well, push the button, make sure it turns on, or what have you.
I thought about that. I wonder. Yeah, now you got me wondering, Richie. Should I? Oh, why not? You get the damn box open.
Hey, Mary.
Oh, but before you take the time to mail it to somebody and it doesn't work when
And
they get
find out it
it.
doesn't work.
Hmm.
I'm now the instigator. Thank you, Mary. I got my own name. I like it. Okay. Nicely wrapped. Oh, yeah, it works. If you can see that,
What is it, pink?
it's kind of a purplish pink. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, and it's got different speeds.
Of course it does.
Oh, and there's a button on top to push it. It's pulses.
That thing is tiny. Tiny, tiny.
Personal massager.
It must have been Chinese made.
It's not an industrial size.
So it works.
Hello, Colleen.
Oh, Colleen.
It'll be interesting to see who wins.
Hi, J. Paul. No, like I said, it's coming in order now. Charlie, that's a scary panel. Thank you, Charlie.
Hey, J. Paul.
Mary, I can't tell you, and I can't deny, but I won't say a word about it about the size.
Oh, Charlie, you're going to want to be here next week on the Dream Stream. I'm giving away a personal massager. So,
Hey, Charlie, what's happening?
Been out digging Dan at all? Or?
No.
No.
It's a
Went to
sad.
a place we call Button Stream. Got a few buttons the other day.
Nice.
Good to get in the water.
I'm just waiting for my doctor to say, okay, you can go back metal detecting. Thank you. And I'll be out there.
Yeah, I'm in contemplation whether or not I want to go back to the 600 or continue with the 7.
Okay, what
got a
was the
bottle
reason?
What's the reason for that? Because I honestly think with the 700, for some reason, if I'm hitting something like a good piece of silver, it doesn't seem to ring up that well.
Huh? Really?
Small pieces sound great, but that's also they ring up in low numbers. Like airing backings ring up around 7, 8, 9, 10 in that area, mainly 10s.
And they're silver.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they're little silverback earrings. They're tiny.
Yeah.
So they won't ring up. They won't ring up like a silver ring would or a silver dime or quarter. They ring up totally different.
Thank you, Jason. That is a nice bottle, Richie.
Yeah, I found this out back in my automotive dump. It's a whistle. Whistle got a patent date of 1926, but this is actually the 1928 model.
Thanks, Charlie.
And he freezes.
Yeah, I always freeze once in a while. I stop talking when I freeze.
Hey,
I
they call
realize
it. You said the 1920 bottle, right?
This is a personal massager, Mary.
1928.
It's an hourglass. It's like the hourglass figure of a woman back then wearing the.
It's got that Art Deco styling too.
That is pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was happy.
I've never seen one like that. Hi, Robster.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob.
Every now and then I get a nice bottle out of there.
Frank. Nice.
We got Frank in here and Rob, new people. Okay, guys. Next week on the Dream Stream, when Mark is hosting, I will be giving away a Oliver James personal massager.
Win it for your wife. She'll love it.
Shipped into the U.S. only. Sorry for those in Canada.
And what do they have for on the packaging for a picture? Anything?
It's just a little drawing. That's
Looks
it.
like
That's,
a lipstick tube.
yeah, kind of. Yeah, like I said, it came in a
Did
order.
you see what Jason wrote?
Oh, hey,
Huh?
Jason.
They call those dildos.
Yeah, I saw that. Mark, good thing you're going to be back next week because I'll be giving this away when you're hosting a Oliver James personal massager.
It's funny.
Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Got to be 18 or older to win it.
Yeah. And live in the United States. Sorry about that.
You got to be 18 or older just to be watching us.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Or you should be anyway.
Well, we got some rain. Hey, honey, we might want to watch out just in case the wind starts blowing the rain inside our place.
Well,
Hey, Mark.
it was a freebie. They shipped it to us by mistake, so I'll give it away. But thanks for that info, Dan, because I was thinking the 700, but the 600 is a lot cheaper. And I want something that's going to find the silver, not small silver, not miss it. So
Right. Well, and the 700 does hit the small silver, but I mean, like the big chunking silver rings, I dug one up and it didn't ring up right on the 700 at all.
yeah, see now.
And I'm like, and I don't really find too many silver rings. Now, yes, I do know the target has to be there to find it.
No, I know what you're saying, but like on my Vanquish, I know what silver rings rang upon because I found silver rings with it. So, yeah.
And the Vanquish 500 is a great machine. Same with the 600, I mean, and the 700 is just, I don't know. I've had it now for a few, I think two or three hunts already for seasons. And
Well, I have noticed you don't see that many people on YouTube and any of the channels that do metal technique. You don't see many of them with the 700 or 900. They have the Manicore, the 6 or 800. So that was making me wonder, it's like, well, these are supposed to be better machines. How come people aren't using them? Huh?
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't see too many 700 users out there or 900.
No.
I don't know. I don't know anybody who uses those.
Other than Danny, I saw one channels where the guy, well, Mike Farley uses 900. That's what he has. But
But he can't use it no more because of the town that he lives in.
yeah,
The province or whatever.
yeah,
And that stinks for him.
yeah, really. I
You're
mean,
almost better off just getting permission to go on private property anyway. You don't
Or
have to
move
deal
to
with
the-
anybody.
there's a lot less people where they just don't give a rat's ass if you dig holes in the lawn on public property. So, I mean,
See, we're not really digging a hole. We're just pulling up a little.
I
plug.
know, but people look at us digging holes, and I've noticed that when you see these guys that are in Missouri or Montana, places like that, where the population is really low, nobody seems to care. If you
Okay.
go protected.
There is one thing that I am going to say, though. If you're in a park or a schoolyard, it really does not look good to be carrying a big hand shovel with you, even a root slayer or any type of those,
right.
when you're
Yeah.
in a park. Because one of the places that I was going, I call it goose shit field because it's just loaded with goose poop. And but I found a lot of change there. One day I went back and they're like, "Yeah, we kicked somebody off because they were using a shovel, leaving bad holes." I've seen you dig, Dan, and I don't mind. But if the big boss comes, you're gonna have to leave. But we've already kicked somebody off the fields for bringing in a big shovel. That's not the first time I've heard somebody being kicked off a field either, or in a park because they're carrying the long shovels. And yes,
Yeah.
you can leave a nice plug, but it doesn't look good to be carrying a big shovel in a public park.
Especially I see these guys that have the top of line detector. They go buy a regular shovel to go dig in parks, with a head on it that wide. That looks really bad.
Right. I mean, I carry a hand digger with me, and that's all I use. I don't have a root slayer, and if I do have to go out in the woods and dig, I got a regular short, stubby, spade shovel. But I don't really go out in the woods much. So,
Hello, Loretta.
hey, Laura.
Hey, Loretta,
Jay, 5 miles.
Mark the Berg.
Mark the Berg.
The bird.
I thought he wasn't going to be here tonight.
Mark the Bacon's hanging in here. Jason.
That's not a spelling mistake. That's just a oops, I forgot to type in the other E. So the other day I'm driving down the road. A spider runs across my windshield right out from my visor area. Smacked the spider. It fell down on my crotch, and I came right down fist first and punched myself while I'm driving down the road.
Oh,
That's
man.
Alicia laughing in the background.
Yes.
That's my special brand of idiot.
I mean, I went smack the swirl, and I still couldn't find the spider.
And what I don't understand is that why is it that his first reaction, being a man, was to bag tag himself to kill the spider? I don't understand.
No, I won't be making that mistake twice.
Oh.
Oh.
That was my entertainment for the week. Bill's crying over there. He's wiping his eyes with a tissue. He's done.
No, it's just I can see how you could do that. You want to go? I had a friend that was deathly afraid of spiders. Yeah, because he'd been bitten by a couple black widows when he was a kid under his house. And we're driving to this little town a few miles from our home, middle of the night, in his Wagoneer. And we'd had a pretty long day. He said he was definitely afraid of spiders, so I yelled, "Spider." That's all I said was "Spider." He hit the brakes. The Wagoneer was going sideways, and he was out of the car while it was still moving. And I'm laughing.
Oh my.
That's gonna be you.
No, I'd rather punch myself than jump out of a moving vehicle because of a spider that's only that big.
The spiders don't bother me. Snakes are the ones I don't like.
Well,
And neither of those bother me. So, but
there was one night I come home from work and I get undressed and I'm sitting next to T and I got no clothes on. This barn spider or whatever started crawling across my thing. I freaked the hell out because that sucker was pretty big.
I don't know if you can see, but it was like that. It was a pretty big spider.
I didn't punch it that time. I swatted it off.
He's like, get it off, get it off, get it off. Like, what do you want me to do?
see, my problem is, like I said, he was afraid of spiders. I'm the guy that if you're on a ship and you don't have your sea legs and the rocking of the boat makes you seasick, I'll walk up and open a package of Limburger cheese under your nose just
What
to
does that
watch
do?
it roll over the side. So.
It smells rank, Dan.
Yeah, it smells bad. So if you've already got an upset stomach from being on a boat or, hot egg sandwich, something like
I get so sensitive.
hey, you want a bite?
Hey, William.
What do you mean by furries, Mark?
Yeah, what are,
I get so
Furry
sick,
what? I
it's
mean-
not even funny.
are you talking about the people that dress up as furries? I know there's some strange club that does that stuff. Hi, Dirt Devil.
They did. I guess a lot of kids in school do that now.
Oh, not just kids. They actually have adult parties where they come dressed up as rabbits and raccoons and God knows what. It's like, what?
Elmer Fudd.
It's like, okay. That's your thing, I guess.
I saw one in Walmart one time dressed like a rabbit.
Oh, that's the one that Mark's talking about. Yes, Bill, and I hate them. They scare the. So, like,
What?
Mark, if you're in a Walmart and see one of them, you kind of go the other way, huh?
There's a lot of strange stuff in this world. One of my buddies told me in my old high school they actually put litter boxes in the hallways for the furries. That's
That's probably a lie.
I'm sure it's
Hey,
probably
you
a
can't,
lie,
you can't
they
use
did-
toilet paper. You're a furry.
yeah.
Just gotta go and let it stick.
Yeah, if
I
you're a bear,
just
you
can't
just
believe
go
our
to the
society
smaller
even
fur.
allowed it to go that far.
I wonder, do they do all the animals like a porcupine, a skunk?
So no, I just know they do. They dress up as animals, and
Some just wear tails and ears.
yeah.
That's just crazy.
Don't they dress up like every day? It isn't just like just a party you go to and then you take off your costume.
Oh no, they wear it every day.
Yeah. We had a girl at one place I worked. She came in, she had just the head, but during the winter when it was raining and stuff, she always wore that. It's like, geez, you look stupid, don't you realize?
I'm dressed up like a dick every day. So, I mean,
5 mile, right? Yeah, maybe a beaver.
You've lost them, Loretta?
what did she lose?
I don't know. We were talking about
What did I-
furries.
Yeah,
I
what
lost
did
a
I,
furry. Mhm.
for spiders here. He had some pretty bad for spiders here too. A bushy beaver. Who lost a bushy beaver?
Tomorrow, there will be lots of clouds and thunder.
I'm just smoking a cigarette, Bill. That's why my camera's off.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if
So
you
any-
would allow that on your stream or not. So
I thought you were cutting back or quitting though.
Care.
no, I'm cutting back. But I mean, the more I cut back, it seems like the more stressed out I get, and the more I end up smoking. It's a vicious cycle. Ah.
Poor Harris Scott says 5 mile. But
Hey, Drew.
Shepard, hello. So
Hey,
if
Drew.
anybody in chat gotten out and found anything lately? Sure, somebody must have been.
I've showed you what I've found.
Yeah. I'm not able to get out yet, but soon I hope. As soon as I learn to walk without a limp, without using my cane.
Jim,
Use your shovel for a cane.
I buy a pound of tobacco and I roll it up in tubes, or I pack tubes with it. It's cheaper.
So nobody's got out and found anything. I know Mark hasn't been able to. Jim
Pretty
can't, and that.
Pretty much all of April was like raining like almost every weekend, or
April
No,
and May.
yeah.
No,
And
what do you
June.
mean? Not thinking of Halloween. There's a group of people that they get together and have parties and they call themselves furries, and they dress up as animals, full costume sometimes. I silver wishes, or as Dan said, just
Yeah.
tails and ears.
Go to any school, there's a group of kids that do that too every day.
Yeah,
They allow them to dress like that and act like that, but you can't wear a shirt with a swear in it. I mean, come on now.
You probably can't wear a shirt with our president on it either.
Are you for real?
I bet you can't.
Oh, torrential rain. Well, I went into work one day. It was winter, so I had a t-shirt on and I had a button-up shirt, but I didn't have a button. And after a while, I got called to H&R. I walk in, I go, well, what's the problem? They go, a lot of people would find your shirt offensive. Well, my t-shirt said sophomore, but with the shirt over it and then buttoned, all you could see was homo. I didn't think about it. I looked down and I went, it says sophomore.
Oh shit.
You got to be careful.
You got to be careful. Yeah. I could be, what am I getting called to HR for? Well, if people find that offensive. Find what? Oh. Yeah, they do. So I know that girl used to wear that same hat all the time. It smelled.
Mark might know because one walked by him in Walmart.
Oh yeah.
I will tell you, when I was working for Chuck E. Cheese back in the 90s, the Chuck E. Cheese costume, the headgear smelled wicked bad. So I mean, I could imagine that their BO on their costumes if they're not keeping them washed.
Yeah.
You had to put the mouse uniform outfit on.
Yeah, I was Chucky for a few times.
You have to stand out by the road and
No,
And
I had to
there's a
walk
sign
around.
of-
I had to walk around and give out free tickets and do happy birthdays and try to dance or whatever and stuff. It was I hated it. They threw away a lot of stuff when they emptied the one out here in Portsmouth. They threw away a lot of equipment. I wish I could have went out back and took it because it still worked. Speakers, whatever else.
it's probably cheaper than dealing with it. Just throw it away and be
Yeah.
done with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what places I work, machine shops, large ones, they'd sell the equipment, but the nuts and bolts and small hand tools and this kind of stuff, they just throw out because it wasn't worth trying to deal with. One time I left, I had an 8-foot pickup bed loaded right to the top. It's all nuts and bolts, aircraft quality. Took me a long time to get rid of those.
When Delicia's store's closing and they're selling everything from the fixtures to the hangers right up to everything.
Oh.
Wow, that was a good one. Yeah, they're just selling out everything, all the shelving, whatever. They're selling it out.
What kind of store is it?
She works for Hanes Brands.
Oh, is it
Bras, underwear,
apparel?
Champion,
Yeah.
packaged goods.
You know the old Hanes T-shirts, the underwears that our
Yeah.
parents used to buy when we were kids. Well, yeah, they're sold. The whole company sold out.
Sold out. They were bought out by a liquidation company
Okay.
because they went $16 billion in debt after a ransomware attack in 2022.
So they went in debt and they sold out. Liquidation. So they're liquidating everything.
To pay off the debt.
Yep.
Yeah.
People have that happen 5 Mile.
Oh boy.
Yeah, me and this one other guy, we were for a big company, and they sold out to another company from back east. And when they sent out this guy that was like number 2 in the company of a worldwide company, we looked at each other and we went, "This is bad." And they were telling us, "We're going to save this company. We're going to do this and that." We looked at each other and went, "Nope." And this girl got mad. She goes, "You heard what they said?" I go, "If you have a $8 billion global company, you don't send number 2 in command to run a $100 million a year hole in the wall company." I said, "He screwed up somewhere and he's being punished." And that's exactly what happened. And the place ended up going out of business.
I used to work in the paper industry, and that our mills got sold to private equity.
Well, thank you, Mark.
Apollo actually was the big company. They'd since just to learn the ropes running a company, to run our company. You know, we're talking 5 paper mills and thousands of employees, hundreds of millions of dollars of investment. Let the kid out of college. Yeah, over here, learn how to run this over here. See if you're any good.
Hi, Zaxon. Yeah, there's this one company back home, and it was bought out, and they let everybody go. One problem was they let 2 people go they shouldn't have. They were mold makers. This was before the days of computerized machinery that could make the molds. So the company almost went out, and they called these guys back and said, "Can you come back to work for us?" They're going, "Well, you fired us. We want about a 50% raise." They had no choice but to do it because they couldn't get mold makers. So those guys went back to work at a lot more money.
They knew that they had leverage.
Yep. Because they laughed when they were fired. They're going, "You're not going to be able to do this." And they were right. The guys couldn't do it. They'd learned from an old German, and he taught them really well. So, but then the computers came into the scene, and that's all it took. You can run equipment to make a mold with computerized machines, so they didn't need mold makers anymore.
Now you could probably get AI to program the computer to make the molds.
Oh yeah. They say the hardest thing for AI or computerized to run that go. Anything that takes certain sets of numbers, like sheet metal, anything like that, no problem. Get AI to wash dishes by hand. It's never the same equation. So it has trouble with stuff like that. That's surprising. Yeah, I can't figure it out because it can be so different from one time to the next. It doesn't know what to do.
Remember over the last, I don't know, probably 15, 20 years, every now and then you'd see this dog, this robotic dog from MIT.
Yeah.
The thing looks scary as hell. Yep, that's going to be the end of us when they unleash all them things.
They already have. So
Thunder struck so hard it shook the walls and broke my robot. He broke Johnny Five. Now he's missing an eye.
How'd you make out with your eye, Dan? Is it all
It's
back to
still-
normal?
It's still no, because every time I rub it, it feels like there's some like skin or something hanging off from it or up here because it hurts. So it's like, like still up in the top part of my globe, and it just feels like there's something that's hanging there or something stuck in there still or whatnot. I don't know. So I've been just dealing with it.
Ugh.
Who's getting judged, Mark?
we all are by the AI.
At least my name's not John Connor, so I ain't got much to worry about.
Is that what
Yeah.
AI is going to do? Is judge people and go around and with drones and just zap them?
Yeah.
I'll let you know in my next book, Dan, what they're going to do.
Okay.
That sounds about right, Colleen. Mark says you're like Dan, a freaking tree starter root in your eye.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah.
If anything got stuck in my eye that needed to sprout, it should do those like 7-leaf, 9-leaf plants, The ones that give you pie eye. And I truly have a pie eye. He's all in pieces.
Aw.
The Lego robot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't put him on the shelf that well, I guess.
Hey,
I
he took
don't-
a dive, took a header, huh?
Yeah, he did. He went right to the scrapyard. I'm like puzzled without the instructions. Oh, that's a bummer.
Was it a big Lego set or?
It had I think 324 pieces. So it wasn't really a big one. He only stands about yay tall. I mean, there's the tracks. And each
Yeah.
one of these little things you had to actually clip together to make the tracks.
Now, was this part of like Star Wars or Star Trek or something? Or?
No, the movie Johnny Five's Alive, Short Circuit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's who he is.
Ah,
That's an old movie. I can't remember
Yeah.
when's the last time I've seen that.
I think
Yeah,
early
it-
90s or late 80s.
85, 86,
Oh.
somewhere in there.
Yeah, maybe in the mid 80s.
Hey, Mark, did you check out the movie The Crossroads? We talked about? Did I say Mark? I meant Bill.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I said Mark.
Yeah.
No, I haven't checked that out yet. All I did yesterday was sleep all day. Woke up one time to watch The Accountant 2, went back to sleep, watched Shane's live, and crashed for the rest of the night.
Yeah. One of those days then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I woke up at 11, felt like crap, went right back to sleep. But yeah, Crossroads. I got to check that out.
Ralph Macchio.
Yeah. But I knew The Accountant 2 was on. And I like the first one with Ben Affleck. The second one was even better than the first one. So.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah, that was a good movie back in the day, 5 Mile. The second one was okay, but the first one was really good.
I'm definitely missing pieces.
What was that one movie? Was these little robots ended up? Oh, batteries not included. Anybody ever see that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
Oh, that was a funny movie. These people are getting kicked out of this tenement because the landlord wants to tear it down and build something new, and they all have contracts saying they can stay there. And so, he sends bad guys around and take care of it. But these little robots from space, little flying saucers, help them out. It's just funny. And there's this black guy. I don't like it. When he talks, it's always from commercials. And that's where it came up with batteries not included. Yeah, it was Texas, Donna. Oh, hi there. That was hilarious. I loved it.
Hey, Donna.
Lucky Duck and Donna just came in from what I can see.
Oh,
Yes,
Colleen's been here for a while.
Lucky Duck's been here for a while.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
I
missed
gotta-
you. Hello.
I got to get some coffee.
Take it over from Mike, Dan. You miss 90% of the chat 100% of the time.
Yeah, I was too busy on Johnny 5. I'm still missing parts somewhere along the floor line. Oh, well.
Are those things collectible once you assemble them?
I don't know if so much they're collectible, but they're time killers for me. I enjoy putting Legos together. I actually enjoy building almost anything.
Hey, Gary.
I still got to take my car apart and put a new wheel stud lug in there, lug stud, whatever you want to call them. That's going to be a fun little job.
Yeah.
Pound it out of the wheel bearing and out of the hub assembly, and hopefully I don't have to take anything apart other than pull the rotor and stuff.
Yeah, I'll do some work on vehicles, but I don't do that much. I don't dig into stuff like that.
Well, I went out and I bought a whole new rotor kit and brakes and the brake kit. I'm going to take it in and get it inspected, and if I need rear shoes, I'm going to do rear shoes while I'm at it. Where are you going? Well, have fun. We're dancing around the lightning for me.
We will.
Hold on a second.
I don't need a metal rod, thank you.
Well, here, hold the screwdriver up.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right.
Like the Statue of Liberty, so beautiful.
Put some tinfoil on your head. Watch out for the alien.
Here, hold this electrical cord while I plug it in.
Hold both leads of this battery charger while I plug it in to see if it works.
Nice.
I just hate the new cars because you can spend a whole day tearing down half an engine to replace a $20 sensor. And that's like, what a load of crap.
My Ford Focus, I had to pull apart half the upper driver's side firewall, everything that was up against there, just to get the alternator out.
Yeah.
All the electrical wires that were back there, hoses, whatever else, I had to rip it all apart and then remember how to put it back together.
Well, the last thing I did, my Nissan Frontier, I had to replace the NOx sensor, which was right under the manifold. So that was like it's like the sensor was $20. And so I knew how to get to it. Man, I don't want to have to do this again in case it goes out, because they're known for doing that. So I looked on YouTube and this guy cut some leads, rerouted to where it set behind the engine, behind the manifold, so you could get to it if it went out again without tearing the whole freaking motor, half the motor apart. Hi, Greg. How you doing?
Hey, Greg.
Yeah, Donna. It's all the garbage they throw in them anymore.
I don't know. I had to take my back seat out of my Ford Focus and cut a hole in the floorboard just to get to the retainer ring for the fuel pump. That was fun.
And you know, it's like some people, oh man, I want everything on it, electric everything. The more there is to go wrong, the more will go wrong.
Yeah, I don't think there's any need for how much less space you have to work on your own vehicle out in the yard.
There's less moving parts on an electric vehicle, but
A lot less
automotive.
parts. Yeah, Mark, you know, you did a good job in the engine when you have parts left over.
That's always the fun part.
Did you really need this
Hey,
piston ring?
I don't know what this wiring harness might have went to, but
What I hated was buying a used car and everything is all rigged up in there, so you don't know how to, everything's all just jerry rigged, and it's like,
I hate that. They don't do that with just cars. I worked in sheet metal shops with some of the large equipment, and you open the electrical panel and you stand there and you go, holy crap. Because all of a sudden, here's this jumbled gob of white wiring. They went in, didn't write down what they did, didn't use color code anything, just started working on it with what they had.
The last Haynes store T worked, and that's how the electrical box was at her place, was the whatever you want to call it, fuse box, right?
breaker box.
Breaker box. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know it started with the Germans, Donna. If you look at the older, you had the Ford Capris and the Mercury Capris. So the Mercuries were built in Germany, and the Germans are well known for over-engineering everything. Yeah.
So you can leave out a part and it'll still run, right?
No, what it is it's like the Ford Capri. Want to take out the heater core. It's bad. 2-hour job. On the Mercury Capri from Germany, 12-hour job because they packed everything under the dash.
That's crazy.
Hey, Gregory.
I don't know about y'all, but have you seen a lot of the newer cars on the inside? They put like a holy crap handle right in between the driver's seat and the passenger seat and so forth. Yeah, there's like
Hi, Joe.
on the Hondas at least. They have like in the center control panel, and it has like a handle in the way, so you can't get your passenger, to help you out when you're going down the road and you're feeling a little tired, just like driving a Hummer going down the road. I even told the salesperson that when he wanted to sell me the car, I'm like, "What are you kidding me?" Blue guy is driving, so I can't. The Bud Files.
John, find your keepers.
Hey, John. Hey, Amanda.
Hey, John.
Hi, Amanda. Now, remember, people, next week you're going to want to be here because I will be giving away an Oliver James personal massager for anybody in the United States. Not going to ship it to Canada or out of the States. It costs too much.
Now, who is Oliver James?
Hell if I know. That's just a brand name.
Is that a porn star? Or, must be a porn star, right?
How can that be? Look how small that thing is.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said,
Maybe they put it up their nostrils or something.
we just happened to get a
Who
Amazon.
knows?
It's a boogaloo, sir.
We got this Amazon order, and this was in there. And nobody ordered it.
2 weeks later, Bill looks at his inventory receipt. Dildo. Purchased on 2/25/26.
It's actually working right now.
Oh, I can see a shake.
Yeah, and
The dildo, right?
yeah,
Dildo.
and the button on top makes it throb.
You got to sign it, Bill.
Oh, there's 4 speeds, pulse, So
What was the name on that, Bill?
Oliver James, I think they're like $18 or $12 or something on Amazon. But like I said, we're all trying to figure out, and nobody ordered it. What did I just come into? Says John. You might want to get this for the be here and get this for the wife, John. I don't know. So is it soft? Yeah, it's a soft rubber. Asking for a friend.
asking for a friend.
No, that's
Okay,
all
Just whatever you ladies do not put it in your mouth and turn it on.
right.
Could chip a tooth.
well, it says Oliver James is a motivational speaker and TikTok personality. I don't know if it's the right person or not.
I don't think so.
Like I said, this.
Look up the company.
I typed the name in on Amazon. Only one came up. So
This is about us.
Oh, that thunder's coming good. Oh, excuse me.
Well, I got the corporate page. That's as far as I'm going to look because now I'm going to get stuff showing up on my ads on my computer.
Hey, if you guys want to try something interesting, smoky barbecue
Not even-
mac and cheese. It's new.
Sounds good.
oh, what? Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, you'd want to eat it as a side more so than just a meal. You know, you'd want something to go with it. But I figured I'd buy a few boxes and give it a shot, and it wasn't too bad. Add a little ketchup to it to give it a little more tang flavor for the barbecue instead of the smoky kind of smoky tang, you know.
Hello again, Mary.
Bag ready to ship out. Oh, Mary, you're giving away paid art? Is it from your backyard?
Well, let's hope it's
I
not
got
from
some
a
dirt if
toilet.
anybody wants to pay me for it.
Hi, Gary. 97 degrees. I'd still rather be there. It was only 90 here today, but so was the humidity.
Feels like I'm driving through a hair dryer, he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys totally soaked? Nice. Should have just brought some soap outside with you then.
I mean, we could have.
Yeah. Along with the hair dryer plugged in.
The lightning scared us.
Yeah, I don't know when I'm going to go back out digging. Could be tomorrow. It could be
Smoke.
next week. Could be a month from now.
Well, I'm hoping to get a nugget shooterette. Welcome.
Oh, Nugget Shooterette. Been a long time since I've seen her on anywhere.
Yeah. How are you doing? How's Bill doing? Oh, Mary sells pay dirt bags. I didn't know that.
So you only sell half. Is that grams worth of gold in your dirt, or is that how much the dirt bag weighs?
All you do is step on the scale, Dan.
Huh? If I step on a scale, it's going to say, "Oh my God, get off!"
No, you said if you want to know how much a dirt bag weighs.
Oh, there's some more hair.
I thought you would get that, but
I did after the second time around.
Yeah.
Everybody else probably caught on. Uh,
it's like the old joke. What's the difference between an Electrolux and a Harley Davidson? The Electrolux, the dirt bags on the inside. Hey, Michael Fowley.
hey, Mike.
Hi, Michael. Good to hear. Glad you guys are doing
What?
good. Now, you guys don't know, that's Tammy at Nugget Shooter at Journals. Bill Southern is her better half, and he has Nugget Shooter Journals.
I'm gonna have to go buy a bulletproof cup now if he's a nugget shooter.
Isn't it above 3,100 an ounce right now, Mary? Maybe it dropped back down. I thought it was over 3,100.
Yeah, it's still over 3,100, I believe.
Yeah.
I've been holding on to what I have of gold, itching to know whether or not I should cash out or if it's still going to go up or if it's going to maintain the same for a while. Knowing my luck, I go to cash out and it drops $1,000. I'm going to be like, ah.
If you don't need the money, you might just want to hold on to it for a while.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Colleen.
Excuse me.
It went down $44 today. It's at 33.31.
33.30. So it's over $3,300. Sweet.
Wait a minute. It's still over 30. It's 3,300
33.31. Yeah,
and it went down 45.
it went down $44 today.
I mean, the only thing that I have that's going to be worth really much of it.
Silver is 36.04 on Kitco. No worries, Michael.
Is that only 1/10 gold coin that I could sell probably for 300 at the price that it's at?
No, those fractional coins like that, they go for there's a premium on them. Gold's 3,300. That thing might be like $400.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't get the full 400 for it though, or whatever. I wouldn't get the top price for it. They got to make money off from it too.
Now, what I'm saying is there's a premium on it, on those fractional shares, because people can afford like $400 for a coin rather than 3,300 for a 1 ounce coin.
Yeah.
So even the silver one would have some value then. They're both Canadian silvers, or one's Canadian silver gold and one's a silver. You know what I mean? So I got 1/10 silver coin and a 1/10 gold coin.
The 1/10 silver is probably not much premium on that one, but
No. That'd just be
silver
spot
isn't.
price.
Oops.
Yeah.
I'm going to shut my camera off. Sorry, Bill.
That'd just be spot price on the silver.
Yeah. That's why I looked at buying fractional gold at one point, and I was like, I ain't paying that much for 1/10 of an ounce.
No, I didn't pay for it. I wanted at the
Ah,
New Hampshire Granite State, New Hampshire event that I went to.
silver in Canada is $35.95 right now. So it's more than the US. Or no, less than the US, excuse me.
And it's gone up 32 cents.
Yeah.
and 89%, 0.89%.
I'm gonna look on that, Max, see what fractional gold goes
Oh,
for.
Jeremy. You guys
Hey,
are
David
coming in.
Carolinas.
We're just about to head out here. It's getting to be the bewitching hour.
Bewitching.
Hold on just a second, Bill. I'm looking up this fractional
Oh, yeah, no problem.
gold. Yeah.
A few minutes.
Because it matters, one, it matters about the condition of the coin and also what kind of coin and year it is too for the premium value.
Well, that's with constitutional coins. Your silver rounds and stuff that you buy, those have no value other than the silver.
All
The
right,
ones
there's
they
a
call-
10th ounce. You're getting $420 for a 10th ounce gold eagle.
That's almost worth it. Almost.
The only gold I own is in my retirement account. I own the ETF that represents gold.
So you're going to be all set if gold stays the way it's staying then.
It keeps going up. It's just a part of my portfolio. I don't have everything in gold.
When I die or retire, I ain't going to have nothing. When I die, nobody's going to be left with nothing. They won't even be left with a debt, I don't think. I only own 9,500 left on my vehicle, so it's getting there. Yes, Mary, but only to the people that live in the United States. The 48 states. Bill, we can't hear you.
Is Bill talking?
Yeah. Bill, I think
At
your
least
mic.
Yeah, Mary, I'm giving away, but it's only in the continental U.S. Hello, Mr. Tully, because it will cost more to ship it out than what's worth. So,
yeah.
I hope
Mr.
you know.
Tully, hello. I
whispering.
don't remember seeing you around too much, but hello.
Hey, Angie and Rick.
And Rick.
Thank you. Sorry, just not this weekend. So, but
I thought today was Saturday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Are you ready to call it a show, Bill?
Yep. Everybody, thank you for being here. Don't forget to be here next week when Mark's hosting and I'm giving away an Oliver James personal massager. Yeah, it is a hassle, Gary.
If you got a kink and you don't have a dink, well, the massage is going to come in handy.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the donations. And we hope to see you all next week.
Hey,
Cheers.
everyone.
Good night.
Peace.